Hi, this is Bob. I've had three problems with pains. One of them was a really bad pain in my shoulder. Let's see if I can get down here. I had this terrible pain in the shoulder here, and some people told me it was arthritis. But my arm got to the point where I couldn't raise it just a few inches, and it would hurt like crazy. And I'm in a habit of walking a minimum of 3 miles a day, and I was walking in the mall, and I saw this gentleman in front of me take both his hands, put them behind his back, and push his arms up as high as he could, and he walked that way for a while. And I thought, I wonder what he's doing there. And then I thought, maybe he's stretching those tendons in that shoulder. And then I thought, maybe that would help me. So what I did, as I was walking behind that guy, I started to do the same thing. And as I moved that arm back around there and started up, it hurt like crazy. And I held that position for a few minutes or a few seconds. Didn't take very long, and the pain went away. And I thought, and I moved it up a little higher, and it hurt again, and then the pain went away. And I moved it up a little higher, and it hurt again, and then the pain went away after a few minutes. And I held that for, I don't know, 10 minutes or so. I usually walk 45 minutes to an hour in the mall. So I thought, that's interesting. The next day I did the same thing, and the next day the same thing. And after 3 or 4 days, my arm didn't hurt near as much. It was much easier to do that. And then after about a week, possibly 2 weeks, I don't remember exactly, the pain was gone. Now I do that exercise as I walk, and this arm, which I could hardly move, I have now got a full range of motion and no pain. And I thought that was worth sharing. I'm not a doctor. I don't recommend that you do this or that or the other thing. But I am going to show you the exercises that I saw and learned that helped me. And there are 3 of them. The first one was the exercise, or excuse me, the stretching. It's not an exercise. The stretching that I do with the arm is the first one. The second one, I would get these cramps in my leg here at this location, and they were nasty. And I'd wake up at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and the cramp would be really bad. And the only thing I knew to do was to jump out of bed and walk around. And when I did that, the cramp went away. So that's what I would do. And then I got to thinking about how my arm was helped, and I thought, well, maybe I need to stretch these muscles and these tendons and these ligaments in the back of my leg. So I found this exercise called the wall stretch. And what you do is you put your feet way back, you put your hands on the wall, and you lean forward, and you can feel those ligaments and those muscles in the back of your legs stretching. That's the phone for upstairs. That's all right. So anyhow, you got those ligaments stretching, and the same thing happened. After a couple of weeks of doing that 3 or 4 times a week, I no longer get the cramps in the back of my leg. So that's a great stretch. Well, everything went fine for quite a while. I'd say about a year or so. And then I started getting pains in the bottom of my feet, which I thought might have been plantar fasciitis. I did not go to a doctor. I thought about my stretches, and I thought, what would stretch those? Well, one day I was going outside in the snow, and I'm putting on my big heavy boots, and I went outside, and when I came in, I went to take my boots off, and I stuck this foot in like that. Let's see if I can get that on there real good. Under the other foot, and I pulled up to take the boot off, And this foot here, I got that plantar fasciitis. I'm not certain it's plantar fasciitis, but I got that pain in the bottom of my foot, right in the middle. And I thought, oh, so I just held that. And after a while, the pain went away, just like my shoulder. I started doing that every day. And you know something? I can do that when I'm standing in line at the bank or at a restaurant or wherever I am. I'll just do that. People don't notice. Or if they do, they don't say anything. But I do that with both feet every day for 30 seconds. And after a couple of weeks, the pains in the bottom of my foot, which I thought might be plantar fasciitis, went away. Let me emphasize again, I'm not a doctor. I just wanted to show these exercises which have really benefited me greatly. That's it, guys. I know usually you see ham radio stuff and how to fix electronic things on my YouTube videos, but I just thought these were really good things to pass along to others. That's it. 73s. And to all you hams out there, good DX.